What is up, Internet? Shut My Mouth Wide Open podcast, episode 19, I believe. It is New Year's Day in 2023. And boy, does it feel good to be here in the new year with Kevin Palmer and Jack Armstrong. And me, Michael Dahl, your humble blue-hatted host. Not really, but I do the intros, so.
You're the host.
Okay, cool.
It's the Michael Dahl Show. That was the working title.
For a while there, we didn't know what we were going to call it, and we were about to just divert back to that.
That sounds too much like a sitcom, you know what I mean?
We could make one of those fun intro videos where we look at the camera and smile, though.
Oh, yeah, no one's ever done that.
Like our good buddy Hand Tool Restorations intro on
I
YouTube.
love that.
It's so good.
Did you wear that beanie last week, or did you have a red one on or something? Do you have a red one?
I threw this on tonight because I knew it was a little chilly out.
Who is he, Bobby Lee, wearing a red beanie? Doesn't he always wear a red beanie?
I haven't noticed. I listen to most of his podcasts I listen to 90% of podcast audio. I think I just saw Tuesdays with Stories set for the first time like last week and was like, wow, this is disgusting.
Yeah, it's terrible. I don't know what they're trying to do over there. They'd be better off over here.
They're so stupid. They're like,
they're so
be
stupid.
quiet.
Yeah, they film it in like a cubicle and they put that wallpaper behind them and it looks
You
terrible.
guys are there for an hour a week. You don't need to.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck? Just be loud and leave.
And just go to a regular podcast here. It can't be that much.
Yeah. Or buy some foam or something.
Yeah.
For Christ's sake.
That Mark must have booked that because that seems so just poor judgment.
I was listening to old episodes recently, and it was them them saying he needs an assistant over and over again.
Ah, yeah.
Because he keeps fucking.
Did he finally
everything
get
up.
one?
I think so. I don't know though.
They said he was going to use a guy who was Alec Baldwin's, right?
It was a chick, and I think he just kept saying he couldn't afford her, even though he probably could.
That's funny.
Because don't you just pay them a percentage?
Yeah. Alec Baldwin definitely more famous than Mark Norman, but they got to be kind of comparable in income. What do you think?
No way.
No, those movies make you some money.
Yeah, those
right?
movies pay you.
Those movie royalties, man. I don't think we could understand.
Did you peep last night? Our good buddy Nick Cannon was getting grilled by one of the New Year's Eve hosts.
What? Because he's got a lot of kids.
They just
got a lot
found
of kids and a big old hog.
they didn't mention his hog, but they did mention the kids, and I don't know why they just phoned him in to kill time like they do.
They phoned him in after talking shit.
No, they just phoned him in to talk to him, but then the one guy was like, "How do you do it, man?" But just I don't know if we should fish through the whole video, but he ends up asking him.
Hey, let's react. Shouldn't be copyright, right?
He asked him something that was just like, okay. I kind of threw me back a little bit.
All right.
You were watching this last night?
Yeah, I was jumping between Miley and Dolly Parton's thing with Sia, and then the regular old Dick Clark.
I was asleep.
Oh, yeah, I was at Cowboy Coast. Wiki.
But I haven't watched this shit in years. I can't believe you actually watched the New Year's thing.
So Dolly Parton was in the mix? That's got my attention.
You are single-handedly repopulating the earth.
Ah.
Give it up to you, man. What is your plan here? What is your end game with the kids? You just want to
Oh my God.
going, or is there a number?
What is your end game with the kids?
Where are we going with this?
That's just a funny phrase.
have a plan.
Oh my God.
Terrible. This is terrible.
Turn this off, dude. I'm cringing.
Like, what the heck?
Clearly, I don't have a plan.
Hey, I love my kids. You could have said anything. I just love my kids.
He does.
What can I say?
He says, I like having the family. Having a family like I have is very rewarding. Just say you like having a bunch of bitches.
Yeah, he's like, I don't even have a plan. I like getting my dick wet.
Yeah, dude, I haven't watched that New Year's thing in forever. I remember they would get fucking drunk, though, and that was awesome.
Yeah, can you pull up the video of that same guy with the white hair taking the shot?
Yeah, dude, that was when it was fun, when they would just get a little loosey-goosey on there and get fucked up.
What's that guy's name? Do you know his name, Mike?
Anderson Cooper?
Yeah, the host of The Mole.
Shot on New Year's Eve. I love this video.
We talked about him last week because he's the host of The Mole, remember?
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and that was an old, that sounded very interesting.
Yeah, I used to always go out on New Year's, and then COVID happened, and we played Fortnite one year on New Year's. Mike, remember that?
Yeah, that was fun.
That was fun.
Oh,
That was a good New Year's because we couldn't do anything.
we may have blown our 12 nights of Fortnite gifts this year.
I didn't, dude. I haven't played
I haven't
Fortnite
played.
forever.
Here's them doing.
I want to say,
Oh, yeah, blow that
This is
up.
awesome.
To toast with you at the top of
Yes.
every
Is
hour.
that-
We will be doing that
Okay.
at the top of every hour. Here's how this is
And
going
they're
to
gonna
work.
do a
You don't know
shot.
this, okay? So here's
But
what
not
we're going to do.
alcohol.
Not
Oh,
alcohol.
what?
See, I like this because there's a lot of people who are not drinking at home.
Yes.
A lot of people are, but a lot of people
How long
aren't,
is
so
this
they
video?
can- they can
Hopefully
pick one.
it'll get
Take
right
it
to the
those with
good
us at
part
the
because it's
top
really
of
just
every
like a
hour.
black,
Because
Yeah.
what
weird
we are
face.
doing is, we are going to do a mystery shot on the screen.
It's
it will
pickle
say
juice.
what
Nah,
we are doing. We
look
will
at
I
his
take
think
a
it's a
shot
different clip, right,
and then
Jack?
Yeah, I don't know
guess
what this
what
is.
it was.
They're just
Was
gonna
that
drink
fun?
pickle
I think
juice.
so.
We don't need to watch this.
I don't know. I'm not going
I love it when guys drink pickle juice on
Yeah,
the
go
internet.
back. It should just be like a really short clip of him literally just like going black.
Dies on tequila shot, but it's
Yeah,
still 3.
yeah.
It's still 3 minutes.
3 minutes. How are
Hang
they
on.
doing
God
this?
damn it, dude.
Where's the peak? There
Where's
is
the Vine version?
Seriously.
Here it is.
Shout out to that peak graph thing.
What?
That thing on YouTube that says most replayed moment.
Oh, here we go.
So we found it.
What? I don't know. Maybe
I don't want to watch this anymore.
Maybe this is harder to find than I thought, but you know what we're
You
talking.
ever go to that place in Ocean City, Pickles, where they give $1 shots of pickle juice and vodka?
Oh yeah, the pickles. I mean, I remember were you there? I know either Mike or Jack had to have been there. Troy was there. We were at Pickles, and we were just playing Skrillex over and over again on the jukebox.
Yeah. I was definitely there. It was, yeah, it was me, you, Chris Carter.
Yeah, Bangarang had like just came out, and we were just annoying the hell out of everybody in the bar.
Yeah, because I remember that was the night that Pat and Chris got in a fight, and Pat just left. We found and we
was that
found
that same night?
Yeah, we found.
I
them
went
at-
after Pat. I said, Pat, he's leaving. That seems like an adventure. I'm coming with you.
I think we just found you and Pat at Pickles then.
Yeah. Okay, that's how you got there. Yeah, that sounds right. Good times, man. Yeah, Ocean City was lit last night. We had an amazing crowd at Cowboy Coast, and I think it's because it was raining. You know, everyone had to get to shelter, you know.
Where would they be if it wasn't raining? Secrets?
Berlin canceled. It was just pretty close. Berlin canceled their ball drop because of the rain.
Really?
Damn.
Canceled. Salisbury still went through with it. But
Wait, what are they doing? Don't they do like a muskrat drop in Princess Anne?
somewhere. Is it Princess Anne? They definitely do a muskrat drop somewhere. And they do a crab drop, and everyone does a weird drop now.
I want to go to the muskrat drop in Princess Anne, please.
That'd be cool.
We could document. Speaking of documenting, Channel 5's documentary just came out. Have you seen it yet, Mikey?
No, I haven't.
It's on HBO.
What? What's Channel 5?
The All Gas No Brakes guy.
Oh, okay. I've been seeing a lot about that guy recently.
He's been
Holy
promoting
shit.
his documentary that just came out.
I mean,
2
he
days
was
ago.
just on the Hot Ones, and man, I've been seeing a lot about that guy. First time I saw him was on my TV when you put him on there. But yeah, he's really blown up.
Yep, his documentary just came out on HBO.
Here's your muskrat flyer.
What's it say?
Celebrate New Year's Eve, midnight muskrat dive, Princess Anne, Maryland. Free, weird, fun. The muskrat dives at midnight. Seriously, you don't want to miss it.
Dude, I want to go
I
to
thought
that.
it said dies. That would be so funny. We drop it.
They murdered it at midnight.
We drop it a good 10 seconds of gravity.
Look
Up
at
in
that
the air.
crowd. Look at that crowd of folks.
Look at them just enjoying the Maryland time. People like Maryland. It's a good place. And it's weird. It's good to be weird.
That would be cool to go to. Maybe I should try to get in there and DJ it. I'd be going crazy.
Play a bunch of muskrat themed music.
There's a local band called Muskrat Lightning. Is that a big thing around there?
What, muskrats?
Yeah.
I don't know. I ate muskrat in Princess Anne one time. I ate turtle soup the same day.
The Hebron Fire Department would do like the fried chicken boxes, but also have muskrat. And I don't know how to find what that would be. It was like a green meat.
Ugh.
Tasted like marsh mud.
With
Are you
rice.
serious? Though?
Oh, yeah.
Are you serious?
Yes.
That can't be good.
It was horrible.
Oh my God. So you had it and it was terrible?
Yes.
See, I would have just assumed you'd been like, yeah, it's not as bad as you would think. It was terrible.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Oh my God.
I don't know why.
Disgusting.
I worked with this guy that wanted to be like the cool. He was a kid. So he's like, I'll get the muskrat. Think I won't get the muskrat? I'll get the muskrat. He was like digging through like tiny bones. Tiny little bird bones.
Little bird bones.
And the meat was like a green tuna. It was green meat. And if I could just find...
How much did it cost?
Are muskrats good eating was the question I just saw on the internet.
They say squirrels are good eating.
Yeah, I mean, you could kind of like look at it, dude.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna blow that up. Wow, that carcass looks gnarly. Look at this.
Oh, we're gonna get past that. That's Grobs. We're just gonna go ahead and just.
What's that thing that they have around here that they have a bounty for?
Is it coyotes? We got a few coyotes.
I've definitely seen coyotes in Del Mar, but it's like a muskrat, but it lives in the marshlands. It eats the roots. If you kill them,
Yeah. What's it called? It's
Nutria.
Nutria. It's got a weird ass name. It's like some sort of.
it's an invasive species.
Yeah, it sounds like it'd be like a high end water or something, right?
Can we get rich going to kill those motherfuckers or what?
Maybe.
Let's find out.
I've seen one or two. They're findable. They're out there.
They have
around.
snake bounties in Florida.
Really? Oh yeah, yep. Craig, Craig Robinson? He's the black guy from Pineapple Express.
Yeah.
Every other comedy.
What's the yeah? Go ahead.
He has a new sitcom where he kills pythons for bounty. That's like his character.
That is he the main character?
Yeah,
That is a weird premise. How long?
Yeah, weird premise, right? I think it must have already been canceled, but it came out like last year or something. I never hear about it anymore, but it definitely had a first season.
$6 a tail on the Nutria.
He ain't eating off that.
Nope, and you ain't definitely not eating it because it's nasty green meat.
So I guess you got to just be happening to snag a nutria while you're out doing something else.
Yeah,
You can get that free $6.
pick it up if you can. Get that tail.
You guys want to go trot lining with me for crabs in the summertime?
That sounds fun.
It's not my preferred method.
What's your preferred method?
Sitting there.
Sitting by the dock of the bay?
Yeah. With a piece of string and a chicken neck.
Well, this is just like that, but it's like 8 or 9 strings hung from one long string, and you could take the boat up and down it, and you pick one up, drop
They're
the
that
crabs in.
fast?
Yeah.
They come and get it while it's rolling?
While it's rolling?
You're dragging the crab
You
behind
don't
the boat?
drag it. You go up and down the line. You float 2 ends, and it's got a bunch of them hanging. Whoa.
I got
I don't know how many it has hanging.
That's better, probably.
My dad has one. We should do it.
Sounds fun, man. And we can have some crab.
We should get a little shitty boat.
Oh, actually, guess what?
My dad has a real nice boat, so he won't let us do the trot lining on there.
Like my best Christmas gift this year, my uncle gave me like 6 jumbo lump crab cakes, delivered from the crab cake factory, all sealed up nice. So good, man. You can really just pop those things in the oven, just like you're at a restaurant. So good.
You're a crab cake guy?
I like crab cakes.
I'm not a crab cake guy.
Not a crab. So you're not a crab guy.
I love crab meat, but crab cakes, they can kick rocks.
It's
No
overly seasoned.
Oh,
Too much seasoning
I can't
and
imagine
bread
liking
and-
crab and not liking crab cakes. I can't imagine the other way around.
There's goop in there.
There's goop in the crab. You want to talk about goop?
Yeah, you scrape that mustardy goop out when you pick a crab. But also I will say this.
And also, there are bad crab cakes because people will cut corners and
Yeah.
and it will be mostly filler, and that's disgusting.
I liked them when I was a kid, when I would eat them on Tangier with my family and stuff.
But yeah, good
I grew
crab
out of
cake. A good crab cake though, where it's basically just someone took meat and just went like this. Like that's always good.
It's still, it's good, but like 3 bites in, I'm like, it's too rich. I don't
Yeah.
want it. And then the one time
do
you
you
get
say?
a bad one, they like put the lung guts in it and it's yellowed. It's like a bad. I've had bad crab
that would be
cake.
crazy to have that in your. Crab
You want a good
cake.
crab cake? Get the one from the Berlin church there.
Really?
Pretty good crab cake.
Hell yeah.
Oh, you know who has the best crab cake? Metropolitan voted like all the years in a row.
It's supposed to be Jimmy's Kitchen in Baltimore, right?
Fratelli's.
Oh, in here, yeah.
In here.
Up in here.
Salisbury.
Is that place open?
Yep.
Fratelli's?
Yep, Italian spot. A new location, new-ish. So you might not be used to where it's at now.
Where is it?
It is by man.
You might not know where it is.
It's by that Live 97.5 radio station and that Royal Farms,
Wait.
kind of by Parkside-ish.
Name the restaurant and I'll tell you. It's where Waterman's Cove was.
Yeah,
By Dayton's.
by Dayton's, yeah.
Oh, over there. I ain't never
Over
going over
there.
there. Why would I go over there?
Why would you go in that side town anymore unless you're going to driving school?
I can't remember what I was going to say.
You've been sick. What was it? What got you?
Some sort of AIDS, corona.
Is something
virus.
vibrating?
Yeah. Oh, shit. It's this
Okay, I was just making sure like my
Is it
equipment wasn't humming or something.
Pokemon thing. I meant to turn it off.
What is that? What is that?
It's a,
That looks cool.
It's a Pokeball.
And
about
what does it do?
It catches Pokemon for you.
What?
Yeah.
So that's not just a keychain? That's not just a keychain?
No.
Wow.
It's a Bluetooth device.
Oh my god.
It's
not just Pokemon.
keychain.
Jack loves his
The
blue
coolest
ball.
thing about it is it connects to my phone and it automatically spins the Pokestops, and I'm just chilling. And at the end of the day, I got a bunch of items.
Hell yeah. That's a cool product, man.
Is the Pokeball Plus by Nintendo.
Nintendo is crushing.
They're discontinued, so they go for like 100-ish, if not more. But there's a smaller version that I use.
I would love to see a graph of Nintendo all-time income just over time. I bet it looks like this.
Well, Pokemon is the highest grossing franchise of all time.
What? Are you serious? What does that mean?
No other media franchise has made more money.
So franchise,
Like-
like more than Marvel, that would mean.
Yeah.
More than
Mario.
Frozen,
or,
Mario. Well,
or
and that's,
Popeye
and that's
or
also,
anything.
That's
anything.
also Nintendo.
Name anything.
Simpsons.
Yeah. Media franchise.
So Pokemon. Wow.
Shout out to it.
Yeah. I loved Pokemon back in the day.
Really resonates with people. And they have a lot of different cells to go on. They got the TV show. They got the fucking cards.
TV show wasn't that big around here. I mean, it was big. Everyone our age definitely watched it, but wasn't it not that big?
It's
though?
still going.
Wow.
That's the thing. It's just been never stopped.
Wow. And there's like a Nintendo Land popping up. That would be cool. Because I love their style. The way Nintendo is styled is just the best.
Nintendo's just so cool. They put the seal of approval on every game. Nintendo.
And I love, Nintendo is the coolest gaming brand. For sure.
By far.
For sure.
What are you reading, Mikey?
Sega's pretty cool as like an old school kind of thing.
Okay.
I got to see what kind of data you're getting lost in. 20 years of Nintendo console
Dude.
sales? Oh, wow.
What?
Okay.
So just the money they made off different consoles, it kind of is crazy.
So the higher the peak, the more money? Like what kind of graph?
The
is
peak
this?
isn't important, but just their
That
first.
Wii U squeeze.
Yeah, the
Not a
Wii.
good time for them.
13.6 million Wii U's were sold, but you want to know how many SNESs were sold? 50 million.
Exactly.
Nintendo Switches have got 68.3 million total sold.
So what's their highest selling console?
The Switch.
Because I can't
Yeah.
really read it.
The
Really?
Switch.
This newest one?
Yeah, the Wii U should have never come out.
Going right up.
Yeah.
But that Wii U, and then, yep.
The Wii U was a really big misstep for them.
Wow.
Biggest problem with the Wii U is calling it the Wii U.
And the 3DS was big for them too, right?
Oh, yeah. But now that their handhelds are gone because
Yeah.
their handhelds and their consoles are now one.
And the Wii was big.
GameCube was a squeeze too, apparently. Only 21 million units
You know
sold
what?
on that.
I kind of
Xbox
was
came out.
remembering them having dips and stuff, but no, they were always good. It was like, because the GameCube was big, the Wii was big, all these consoles were
DS was. Whoa. DS is their highest selling console at 154 million
big.
units.
Wow.
And the Wii outsold the Switch upon further review at 101.6 million units sold. The Switch at 68.3 million units.
The Wii was wildly popular.
The Wii is
Yeah.
sick.
That
That's
was a
whack.
game changer. Yeah, it
I
really was.
liked my Wii.
That got everybody playing the video game. Everybody had to try that.
Yeah.
Everybody on the planet had to try that one.
It was out when I was in college, so you'd go to like college parties and be somebody in the living room.
Yeah,
playing
you're right.
fucking
Man, you were so
Wii.
right. There was a good year of time where parties, people were weeing
Yep.
at parties. Like, really, for real.
Nothing pleased me more than to get home from a hard day of work and just fire up my Wii and start tugging on my Wii.
What was your favorite Wii game to play?
Not my favorite game, but honorable mention was they had Line Rider for Wii. And shout out to Ben. I ruined his track and he ruined my
Dude, let's
my
talk. I
Mac.
remember that. That was hysterical.
I ruined his
What
track,
happened there?
and he poured French dressing all over my MacBook case.
That's awesome.
You gotta
I
love
should have waited
stuff
till
like
we
that.
had Ben on the pod to
Yeah, maybe. But
talk about that.
I had to get a little preview.
That
was so funny.
One time I took a bunch of mushrooms and played Line Rider and made a track, and I still have it saved on my Wii.
Nice.
And I planted a bunch of mushrooms at the beginning of it because you could decorate your track, you know?
yeah. You could straight up just draw the Wii thing.
Yeah. It was fun.
That was a cool game.
Yeah.
That really was.
Ben was so mad, dude. He went over to my Mac case and was just like emptied the French dressing on my new gray, what the cool brand that has like felt inside MacBook case. I was like,
Okay.
dude, I'm sorry.
Did it get on that material? Because if it got on that material, that really
Why'd you do
soft inner
I
material.
didn't mean to ruin it. I accidentally. It was a misstep. It was like a.
So
like
it wasn't
like Nintendo, you know.
wasn't clear sabotage. You just kind of
No, it's an accident.
Oh my god.
That's awesome.
I didn't go on like a kid, like his little sister, and go. I'm ruining my big brother's track because I hate him.
I bet you did.
It was like I accidentally like did something that he had to go redraw.
Was it on the projector?
Oh,
No.
that was a cool time period.
It was at the other house, PJ's house. Your house with PJ.
Really?
Yeah.
Where was I?
At work.
It was there. I could have sworn it was not at that house.
I don't think it was.
Yeah, yeah. I could
No,
have
that's where at the big table is where my Mac case was, and
Oh my god.
That was probably my French dressing, that motherfucker.
he owes me a case and you French dressing.
That dude didn't keep food there.
It was stinky for a while,
Ugh.
and it finally just like dried out brown. You know, it stained
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
and I washed it.
Don't you
but
still have that?
No.
You did very recently.
Till it was gone. It was with that Mac forever until I sold it to this DJ guy on Facebook Market. He's like, I can put it to use. It was this black DJ guy
From where?
from around here, but he's not a name that we would know. He's like DJs other parties, I guess. He goes to a different school.
You want to share this beer?
I would love to try some juicy
let's
juice.
Put it on the room cam. We got some beers going
It's
down.
what do you call it? What's the other word for milk sugar? Lactose.
I like their label.
It's a lactose hoppy ale. Whatever that is.
Let's show the camera that beautiful label.
Bam. The gradient.
Yeah,
is
yeah,
wonderful.
that's the word. They got a nice gradient and a simple, pure design.
I'm gonna grab these.
That was a great noise.
Yeah, it was. This is from, what is this called, Mike? Deciduous? Where are they from?
Deciduous Brewing.
Newmarket, New Hampshire. That's a state you don't think
That's
about
another
that much.
weird name, deciduous. What does that mean?
I could be
to
saying it
them?
wrong. No, that's right.
Deciduous is a type of forest.
Huh.
Our tree.
Oh, I did not expect it to look like that.
Dude.
It looks like
Lactose and juice.
looks like the bottom of the gradient.
Deciduous trees are giant flowering plants. They include oaks, maples, beeches, and they grow in many parts of the world. Shit. Thank you, bro. So, yesterday, damn, it looks like orange juice.
Yeah.
It looks like Sunny D. Huh?
Not even orange juice. Sunny D.
Yeah. Did y'all like Sunny D? Well,
Hell yeah. Sunny D light.
I mean, I liked it, but it tasted weird.
What
didn't
did you
it?
not
Sure-
like about it?
sure
Tell
did.
me.
It sure tasted weird. It was like, it's got a bite to it.
I'll tell you
in
what.
those little bottles, though.
Oh my God. Yeah.
I would brush my teeth. Someone would give me some Sunny D. I'd be like, why didn't you tell me you were going to give me Sunny D sooner? Because now it tastes crazy.
Yeah, what is it with
after
that citrus and that toothpaste?
Let's try this juice.
And the other thing,
Oh, it's a lot blander than I thought coming.
I don't like it that much.
it's not hitting right. It's good. At room temp, it's good.
It's like a
Let me just
fruity
say-
IPA or something.
It's
Oh, it's
juicy as
fruity.
shit.
Yeah.
What kind of beer is it?
I don't know, man. It says,
Are you getting IPA vibes at all, Jack?
yeah, hoppy ale series. It's bitey with the hops, but with the juice, it's super smooth, and then it's got lactose, it's even smoother.
It's almost like if it had more fizz, more carbonation, it'd be better.
That's what the lactose does. It takes that away, kind of.
What was I on about before?
I don't know. What you said the other thing is, and I was like, I can't wait to know what the other thing is.
Like this could never foam up, you know,
yeah,
which is I guess a good thing. But
I don't know.
I like a little bite to my.
I remember now.
What was it, Michael?
I hated Sunny D because it made my teeth lose any kind. It made my teeth go.
What is
You-
that? What does
you remember
mean?
that?
You used to grind your teeth.
No, like it
After
just
drinking
made the
Sunny D?
texture of my teeth like a lemon. Like I just bit into a lemon. You know?
Yeah, it was
that-
just weird shit, man. Like it just tasted weird, but I did like it. But it tasted weird,
I liked the other Sunny D's.
and
There
it was so insanely popular. Every single kid had it. Every school had it. Churches.
If you could get your hands on the, I don't even know what. There's Tangy Original, Smooth Orange, Mango.
All we knew was original, right?
Yeah, I couldn't even tell you. I remember there was other flavors. Maybe it was Orange Peach.
And there was purple stuff in the fridge, but we went with that Sunny D. Remember the commercial?
Remember? Well, are you talking about the Chappelle bit?
The Chappelle bit about the commercial.
I want that
Well, the
purple
commercial
stuff.
was there was purple stuff in there.
in the black in
And
the
didn't
back?
they really physically say purple stuff?
I don't think so.
I think they do in the commercial. Maybe. They might say purple stuff because they can't say like a brand, but they could just say yeah.
Dude, let's grab this.
I like watermelon flavor. I got the watermelon Red Bull with me as always.
It comes in pouches. Would you dry?
So it's kind of like a liquid IV now.
Oh, dude, I had a liquid IV this week, man. Made me feel like $1 million.
I'm addicted.
It's a little salty. Oh, yeah.
I'm addicted, man.
I got to get that.
It's the perfect
They
beverage.
have it at Sam's Club?
They have it at Walmart, so definitely probably Sam's Club.
You get some.
These are only available.
What
for
flavor
this
did you get?
past summer.
Sorry.
Lemon lime.
Cool.
I love lemon lime.
I like the acacia berry and the golden cherry is really good.
Oh, I would love golden cherry. A lot of time people don't like cherry stuff because they say it tastes like medicine.
It shouldn't.
Why not?
Because that's medicine, not cherry.
Well, when you were kids, that was like the
Yeah.
only flavor of medicine. Remember?
But it wasn't that, yeah, I know exactly what you mean, like cough syrups and things like that.
They were all cherry.
Dimetap was grape.
Oh, you're right. He's right.
I do prefer a cherry-flavored ZzzQuil over the original.
What are you taking ZzzQuil for?
I've taken it before. I like any kind of sleep aid, man. I like to sleep.
ZzzQuil is just Benadryl. So if you want to take ZzzQuil, just take Benadryl. It's way cheaper. And
I think it's got like one more
No, it doesn't.
active ingredient.
look it up.
Look it up.
It's got Oh no,
It's
that's
like
that.
disulfide or whatever.
It says it on there. Yeah, you said it. You said it best.
What is it?
Diphen.
I can't ever get it out
I can't
right.
say it.
Disulfidredrine.
So what's that stuff?
Diphenhydramine.
That's an antihistamine. That's Benadryl. And
Oh, so that is Benadryl.
yeah, a lot of times people take Tylenol, like NyQuil. Not NyQuil. What's it called? Tylenol PM. And they're like, don't take that shit. Just take fucking Benadryl so you don't have to fuck your liver up.
You got any Sudafed?
I actually do. Samantha got prescribed Sudafed.
Were you looking for the Family Guy clip?
I always just think about it. The guy
Got any Sudafed?
asking for Sudafed
You have to get prescribed Sudafed now.
because of Jesse Pinkman and Walter White.
Man, you have to get signed off with an ID to buy a air duster from Walmart now. I'm sure y'all have noticed.
Signed off.
I mean, someone has to go and check your ID. That's what I mean.
I gotta say something about
Like
the
a
air
cashier.
duster thing. No one needs to be buying air duster to be cleaning their office anymore, and only buying it to get fucked up because there's no need to buy that shit for your office because they sell this plug-in thing for like $20.
It's $100.
It's $100, yeah.
You need that. Remember we had them at Secrets.
Oh,
Bone Shop?
I
Well, there's
don't-
different price tiers.
Oh, really? I don't remember having those as secrets, but I would love to
It
have
has like a white canister with a big fluffy filter at the bottom, and you blow that bitch, blow stuff off.
I would love to have that and just
I'll show
the
you
dust
what I
off
got.
these keyboards.
The good one's $100, and that bitch rips. That'll blow your balloons up real quick.
Get the keys right off.
Mine,
the board.
yeah, this X Power thing was 65, but it's pretty good. It's kind of the same idea, but I know what you're talking about. The canister one, I was in GameStop the other day. They had one sitting there. And I was like, and it had a tip that, I mean, this has the same extensions that let it taper down, really, really taper it if you want it to, but they had a really taper tip. I will
Those
say.
things rip. It's really
It's got a little filter on the underside that you got to keep kind of clean.
because those cans suck.
Yeah, and it's
They
Yeah.
get cold really quickly and they stop blowing.
They're low key dangerous.
Yeah, they suck. They're not good at all.
dude, I used to sit in the
They
back.
smell bad.
yeah.
The Bank of America, I don't know, when I would get off school and I would go there and stay there for the rest of the day. I never huffed it, but I would sit there with my
How
cup
short.
of water and turn the can upside down and or my water bottle and spray it and make sure it would freeze and poke it and play with it and drink it
Yeah.
and drink it and freeze it and play with it and drink it. Yeah. So I never ate paint chips, but I drank,
You drank what?
I drank the what are you air duster upside down.
Put the air duster
What?
upside down in the water, made it bubble like
Okay.
a bong, and then drank the water.
Well, no, you could
Okay.
spray it directly upside down, and it would be a freeze ray
Yeah.
And in the water, not on the outside of the
on
glass
the
or something?
top of the water. Like I would get a styrofoam cup
And would it
fill
freeze
with-
up? Would there be little icicle?
I could get it to freeze if I could.
Really? That is cool. I bet that was a fun time, honestly, as a kid. Yeah.
It was fun.
And then you got to drink that water, man. You're thirsty.
I'm gonna look for a video of freezing water with canned air.
Did it make you poop funny?
Not that I recall, but look, this is what I did as a kid, guys.
Wow.
This is just what I did.
So this is how they made ice back in the day, y'all.
It's exactly what
Just like this, mate.
I did mine better.
Look at
Little
that.
did Mike know that he was getting addicted to that sound.
Nah. Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. Safely dusts.
He did it a different way, and I don't consider that ice. You know,
I don't consider that ice.
it's more of a slush that he made. Here's a better example, perhaps.
God, this is riveting.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
this
he's
man's got
going.
it. He's got the method. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
A nice top layer. You seen that, Jack? Seen that?
A nice top layer.
Got ice skate on that thing.
Yeah. Call the zoo. Because we got a penguin exhibit up and up.
And boy, are my arms tired. Don't you love it when Rick Rossman always says that?
Yeah.
Just for any little joke.
I like how he always says, he'll be like, Kevin? And you'll be like, Kevin.
That's good, yeah.
That cracks me up. He does
That's
it.
good stuff.
But every person he's interviewing, like, goes with it so quickly. I'm like,
Yeah.
Kevin. I love that. Who was it that played Santa Claus last week?
I don't know. I don't know who that was. If it because normally I can recognize people. I guess I don't know him.
It was the same guy that played the old man. Remember when they had the old man on?
So the classic application of my arm's tired would be like, man, I just flew in from Mexico.
Yeah, exactly.
And boy, are my arms tired.
Yep.
It's like
That's
a dad
it.
joke.
It's a very,
But
very.
he uses it and squeezes it in everywhere.
Yes.
See,
Because
that's
it's such
good.
a,
That's
because
funny.
it's such an overused hack joke that he uses it in even a more hacky way for like stuff that doesn't even apply at all.
Someone would be like,
You know
yeah, I
what
was at Walmart the other day. And I'd be like, boy, are my arms tired.
I mean? yeah. Or like, it's always something that he did though. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
Like
It was Adam
Yeah.
Ray, though.
What?
As Santa Claus.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Huh. Because I'm not that familiar with him, so I guess that's why. But I figured I would have spotted that out, but I did not at all.
Did anyone drink any champagne last night? That shit's gross.
I was asleep. I love champagne.
You know what? I got so fucking lit that I had champagne and I don't even remember really drinking it. I'm like, what the heck? Babe's like, yeah, we had champagne. You don't remember? And I was like, not really. I remember kind of getting a glass. It was wild last night, man.
While you were DJing?
Yeah. But like, I didn't black out, but I do not remember drinking that champagne. Maybe I was preoccupied with a song or something.
That's called browning out.
Yeah.
The Champagne region of France.
Yeah, champagne has to be from there, or else it's what? Sparkling wine?
Yeah,
the
it's
fuck
fake.
That's what they say.
It's like bourbon or whatever.
It's
Oh my
fake.
god, yeah, it is just like that. And what is it? Jack Daniels is made in a dry county.
Yeah, with Mila Kunis.
Did you know that?
No.
It's literally
Mila
Yeah,
it's
she makes
created
it.
in a dry county. What is that? Thunderbolt.
It's
bourbon.
Tesla. You didn't know
need
about it?
No, I need it.
Yeah, you know how they do.
I need my Elon Musk rat.
I don't think it's related to Tesla that way, but I could be wrong.
Can you send me that? I gotta send that to him.
Send what?
Hold on, I gotta send it to my boss.
Send what?
That Thunderbolt bourbon.
That was nice. Yeah.
Ain't bourbon.
We always make lamps out of these
Ooh, it's
liquor bottles.
$1,300. Didn't realize. Oh, really? Oh, yeah. If you made a lamp out of that.
It is Tesla. It is the wow.
Wow. That's classy shit. I can't imagine having that in your bar.
The thing is though, the tequila itself doesn't sound anything special.
It's tequila?
Yeah, it's tequila.
The brown got me thinking burbs.
The brown burbs.
I mean, nothing's better than liquor bottles, right? It just makes you feel like a kid again. Like, I'm just so in awe of all these bottles. They look so nice, don't they?
Bourbon bottles are so good. I love.
This guy who designed like the Woodford Reserve bottle.
There it is, right there.
There it is. Yep. He was.
Oh, wow,
He
dude.
literally had to pull it up. Mike is.
That's good whiskey.
That guy also designed the bottle for Clorox toilets. You know that angled up thing so you can squirt like under the rim. He designed that.
Well, that is quite the feather in his cap.
And you know what else he designed and made?
What?
The Bop It.
Really?
Bop It, Twist It, Pull It.
Wow.
Twist
He's-
it.
Wow.
What a cool guy, right?
Yeah.
Whiskey bottles, kids' toys, toilet bowl cleaner bottles.
Everyday products.
Yeah.
You know? Wow. He changed the world. That man changed the world. You know?
Pretty cool. I've seen him on like TikTok
Bop
and
It.
Instagram and stuff. I think
Well-
mainly TikTok though.
What was the sound effect after Bop It? Oh my God. People love Pop and Black.
This is
don't they?
called the Pop It Pal.
Hey, nothing's
Seen
ever
on
gonna
Shark Tank.
Nothing ever is going to replace that feeling of popping your own blackhead, a real true blackhead. You know, dude, get this shit out of here, right?
This is
I don't
disgusting.
know.
Get this out of here.
I think it's kind of cool, and a lot of other
Here.
people probably do too, because people love this stuff, man.
Are you guys got blackheads on your nose a lot?
Not my nose.
I lay with. I use the Pore strip.
Yeah, I got tons of blackheads on my nose, man.
I lay.
They're supposed to be there.
What do you lay with?
Yeah, just
Sleep
pores.
with a thing.
Oh, the Bop It Extreme. I forgot about this.
You lay with the dogs.
They had to spin it. and a twist it. Yep.
Bop It
got
Extreme is
crazy.
way too much. And a Flick It.
And
no
a
one's
flick it.
flicking
No one-
nothing.
And it was like a little bean. It was like sexual, man. Flicking that little bean. Can you believe that?
I gotta go.
Speaking of Little Bean, let's talk about this Little Bean here. I was wondering about it.
Hey.
Did you get it for Christmas?
I got that for Christmas, and I
From
would
someone
say
someone who loves him, not Santa.
yes.
He's
And
got
they knew
the
I needed it.
clitoral stimulation attachment. You can see.
That is the thumb attachment, so it kind of looks like my thumb. I got hitchhiker thumbs. So
Lightweight compared to what I thought it might be.
anybody else got the extreme hitchhiker thumb?
Not I.
No.
Jack, we got Mike's thumb.
I got a stingy little dingy. Look at that thing. My you remember the late, not the late, but the great Tyler Ringer? He had this trick.
Oh my god,
He could do this trick.
rest
Oh
his
my
soul.
god.
His thumb bent back 90-degree angle, and he would always do this and blow it back. It was always a good trick.
Oh yeah, he kind of like pop it. Yeah.
It could go like this. Like you could rest a quarter on it. I always freaked out when he did the blow trick.
you could rest a quarter on it. Yeah, that's extreme.
Yours is like extreme.
it's pretty
but his
extreme.
was more than yours.
Pretty extreme.
His was like if you took yours and just you could put a level on it and it would be level.
But yeah, Jack, I saw you using this earlier, and you kind of went right here on your forearm. Were you getting crazy sensations when you do that?
Yes, it feels great. It
It's
feels wonderful.
it's absolutely insane, man. There's stuff going on in that forearm you wouldn't even think about. I mean, we're using our hands all day long, especially on the phones.
Yeah, and I do this all day.
Ugh. Like we are sore in our hands, wrists, and forearms, people. Give yourself the treatment you need.
Can you massage a hand?
Yeah.
Your palm?
When cause did I tell you guys I used to have a monthly like subscription service to Massage Envy?
Yeah, I remember that, but it was really overshadowed by Mike's story about the massage parlor.
Oh, yeah, it was one of the all-time great. Go watch that. I think we titled it something like that, so go watch that old episode.
Massage
But,
Parlor Confessions. It's in one of the first 10 episodes.
But yeah, they would give you a full body massage, and of course you're expecting the shoulders to feel so good and everything. But when she got to my hand and just started squeezing the hell out of my hand, it felt so good, man. That hand massage
You just
feels
want to be
good.
loved.
Yeah,
You need someone to
just
hold
hold
your
my
hand.
hand. I felt like the Beatles in there.
What if she gave you a hug?
Oh my god, that would feel amazing. A pat on the back.
What if she told you you're doing good?
Oh, a compliment.
You're
Oh,
doing
my
so
Lord.
good.
Mhm.
I love you.
What if she told me I was enough?
Fuck a massage.
Yeah,
I
that was
think-
great.
I think I'm allowed over to the Chinese people's house for dinner now.
What do you mean?
At work, we work next to China Express, and during the piercing special,
What's China Express? Chinese food?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Pretty good too, decent. They came over to get pierced. The young girl lady that works there got pierced. So now when I go over there, if there's people work, actually they always hook it up, but now when I go over there, I didn't know what was going on at first because there was people all around, and she goes to give me my price and she doesn't say it. She just like hesitates for a minute, looks around and writes it down and shows me it, and I was like, oh shit,
Because it was so good and
it
so
was-
exclusively you.
It was a low price. It was like
Yeah.
$7 for my lunch special.
And something about putting a price on a piece of paper and sliding it. Something about that.
God, I want to be involved in some business deal where that happens to me. Man, no one's ever written a price for me.
It was wild. And
Man,
then,
even at a Chinese food place, that's awesome. That's awesome. Good for you.
and I was like, just let me know. How's the nose doing? Can I come over and eat food that you cook? I want to know what you be. They always have a nice something cooked up for themselves in the corner that they're eating. And when you come to order, they kind of like they're kind of annoyed that you're interrupting their meal. You know, like, man, what are you eating? It's like a perfect little it's one of those perfect little dumplings like a Pokemon would have on their head. Like it's a perfect little twisted dumpling that they're
love a
using their
dumpling.
kitchen to make good stuff.
Steamed dumpling.
Yeah.
They
Nothing
don't have
like
that on their
gyoza, like a really good Korean gyoza, or however you say that, is so good.
I love good Asian food. There's
Is
not
it-
really any good around here.
Gyoza or gyoza? How do you say that shit?
I don't know. I say gyoza because
I love those pork gyozas in that sweet chili sauce. It's like a brown sauce that's really runny.
especially if you can get a little bit of crispiness to it, right? You don't want it too soggy. Man, those noodles can be good.
Bro, you should try them from the Chinese restaurant, China Express. We're gonna plug it again.
Cool.
They have those things that you're talking about: pan fried, steamed, and one other way. And
Yep.
the pan fried are slightly browned, slightly crispy like you like them, with the brown sauce on the side. The steamed, they give it to you in a circular dish with dumpling ass, soggy hot dumplings in the brown sauce, it already.
Oh no.
And then the other version is just like a soggy version with not in the sauce. So
Yeah,
There's
there's really
three
not too
versions.
many good Asian spots around here. Yeah, I mean, you got Tokyo Steakhouse, which is something else, but I like that place.
I mean, the tragedy that happened is sad, but I don't know if it's really that good.
Yeah, no one really cared about his. You know, I kind of felt bad.
About his what?
Their loss.
People cared. Community came together.
What can you do?
Yeah, you're right. But I just felt like I guess what I'm trying to say is that there were two high profile deaths by car at the time, and one of them kind of stole the show.
Well, the one in Berlin's way worse because they know who did it and they won't arrest them.
That's right. Yeah. That it was.
Yeah.
Juicy. It was juicy.
You think they will arrest him though in 2023? They might.
I hope so.
I think that he's gonna get something bad happen to him. So you never know.
I think he's going to get something bad happen to him.
I would just love to know what the fuck happened. You know, was he drunk? Was he in the road? Like, I would just love to know all what happened.
Him and his mama were getting it on in the.
Like, how do you hit somebody? You know, how do you fucking hit somebody?
Well, I've heard a lawyer say before, if you hit somebody, flee the scene.
What?
Flee the scene.
Really?
If you want to not go to jail,
Oh my god.
Yeah, and because if you stay there, they know it's you, and you hit them, you flee the scene.
I mean, especially.
Yeah, I wasn't driving. In my car, I wasn't driving.
you gotta stick to.
I don't know who was driving. It was in the driveway with the keys in it. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's like a
Get a
story.
good lawyer.
Yeah,
There's a little dent there. I've always had that dent there.
we gotta get Cole on the pod. He's got a story about a guy who totally like avoided a whole scenario like that by just being like, "Nope, I didn't have my car last night. It was stolen."
Yeah, I watch crimes interrogations all the time on YouTube, like 3-hour long ones, just because I'm bored at work. Just put them on in my headphones, and people just say the dumbest shit. Some of these people could be walking around free, even though they did murder their wife. If they just didn't open their goddamn mouth, they could be free.
Yeah.
don't say
it really
anything.
does happen. It really does happen.
Well, you
anything,
snitch on
yeah.
yourself in other ways, like that you don't realize.
Exactly. They say it'll be like pause. It'll be a pause the interrogation right here. This was a damning statement. He didn't even realize that what he just gave up was
That
his
is
motive.
wild.
Yeah.
And I like watching the guys who analyze a lot of body language, and they'll be like, "Look, he's lying right here."
Well,
I'm like,
that's bullshit. Pseudo.
They'd be like,
Yeah.
"Why would I do it?
But
Why would I do it? Why
but
would I
some
be mad?"
guys definitely have to be a little bit better than others at that. You know.
But the body language thing, they'll always be like, look at Bill Gates here, his wife. That guy definitely is not a good guy.
Yeah, but I feel like some guys, like, I don't know what background they would have. I guess something in law enforcement or something.
Look at Mark Zuckerberg's body language. It's totally a shape-shifting reptilian. Is that what you mean?
Nah, more like down to earth kind of stuff. Yeah,
There is
Oh, yeah,
one
like a
where-
subterranean alien that lives under the soil.
like he looks down and to the right. That means he lied. You know, or weird stuff like that.
blinked twice.
Talk about, and how about a lie detector? I would be so nervous to take a lie detector test about.
That's not
anything.
admissible in court at all because it's bullshit.
It's not even admissible in court.
No, if you take a lie detector and it says you lied on everything, it doesn't even matter because they can't use it in court against you.
They can use it in other scenarios like a job and stuff to fuck you, and like or in Scientology.
If you're taking some sort of lie detector for some job, go home, get a different job. What the fuck?
What about Scientology? Theta reader.
Oh, that thing.
Oh, Phaetons.
I watched. We did the last week. We watched that little clip and it freaked me out. Didn't we watch it
What
on
clip?
here?
What clip?
Or did I watch it by myself?
I don't
What are
think
you
we
talking
watched.
about?
I don't think we watched a clip of anyone.
We went to the
reading
Scientology website, and we watched a clip.
And we ordered a book.
It wasn't even. Wait, who drugged me?
and I paid $50.
No, I mean I swear to God. You know what it was? I think you all were just yapping, and I was just like mesmerized by a video that was on mute
Or just yapping.
on the website.
I take the computer from
Yeah,
Mike.
we did talk about Tom Cruise, so we definitely could have
It
gone.
showed the theta,
Yeah.
the theta meter. It looks like a drum machine. Theta meter reader. Show me it. Oh no, it was a really cool, updated looking
Theta,
one.
Meta,
This
Rita.
is Theta meter reader. That's what it was.
Eminem over
Yo,
here.
these new joints that they be using. You see this thing?
Wow, these are good.
Electropsychometer. Electropsychometer. We're gonna open this in a new tab to get a really good look at this thing. Wow, it's not very good, but wow, it just looks like a goddamn
going
like thing
on?
you'd buy from an infomercial.
Radio Shack. Looks like something you
Right.
get from Radio
It's
Shack.
like a cheap piece of electronic equipment that just is going to do some bullshit.
Tamagotchi.
And it's styled like from like the early 2000s or something. Yeah.
The Ultra V3. This one is called. Whoops. Let me get rid of that. Man.
I wonder what my Thetan levels are.
Yeah. That'd be funny to do.
The patent application registered in 1951.
You can't do that around here, right? There's nothing like that around here,
There
right?
has to be.
Right? Maybe like it's a
But it's
big
probably in
religion.
Annapolis or something.
Yeah, can you see where the nearest Scientology location is, Mike?
Scientology
Sci-
temples.
Scientology
near
Center
me.
in Austin was right across the street from the college.
Wow. So I've never seen a Scientology center. Philly.
We don't got anything. The closest one is in D.C. The church,
Wow.
Founding Church of Scientology. But it's only got a 3-star rating. They probably touched. Oh,
Can we look at the reviews?
It
you have to
seems
look
to
at
be
the
working
reviews.
out for Tom Cruise.
Oh man, I can't wait to see some of these.
Doing really good for him. Really good for him.
Yeah, he is.
Does good things.
Or he's trapped.
all right. We're gonna see these reviews. It's not a church at all. Their God is a science fiction writer. That's not.
I knew it'd just be a bunch of freaking losers who are jealous.
I'm going to go there and talk everyone out of it.
Yeah, look at these people. These
Freaking losers who are jealous.
they got no structure in their life.
I'm going to go there and talk everyone out of it. Wake them up, if you will. Then pray to a doorknob on the way out. Someone said.
Jesus, these are just people trying to be funny. Get out
Yeah,
of here.
yeah, I know.
They're not funny. Sometimes people are funny, though.
Have you read a 5-star though? What are they saying?
This one said, please don't steal my information and sell it on eBay. Thank you. Anyways, very nice call. No demon lords at all. No hidden fees of your life and soul. Totally not.
That is funny. That guy kind of did a good job.
They have a lot good tools to learn and apply to your life. Bro, come on, man. Beautiful historical building, excellent architecture. Called asking about their beliefs since I was interested. Got hung up on 2 times and was told to come in for a presentation and no information was provided over the phone. Dude, you can get the information on the internet. All right, moving on. Scientology. It interests me, I will say. Because it's just like the science fiction aspect of it. That guy was creative.
Yeah, he literally has the Guinness Book of World Record for the most fiction books made. He wrote the most fake books ever. Isn't that funny?
You can't get on people for like getting on a religion about a book when the Bible was only one written once, not like a whole series or nothing.
Mm-hmm. Definitely heard that one.
It's not like Game of Thrones, you know?
Did that guy ever finish those books, Game of Thrones?
I don't think so. I think he's on to other stuff.
What?
Like he wrote.
If I was him, I would have never finished those books. I'd be like, fuck you. Y'all said I was going to die before I finish them. I will die before I finish them. Fuck you. I'm
George
serious. I would be so
R.
pissed. That's
R.
all everyone
R.
ever
Martin.
said. He's old. He's fat. He's going to die before he finishes these. I'd be like, you know what? I am. That's what I would do.
Yeah, seriously.
I'm not kidding. I would be, fuck you guys.
Seriously, yeah. Yeah.
What was I watching?
No respect.
You love this thing I made. Let's make annoying.
You work for us now.
Dude, that's what it turns into.
Yeah.
That reminds me of okay, so celebrities that you look up to and you're like, damn, he's big. He must be unhealthy. Well, I was watching one of these things with Matty Matheson, that big tattoo Canadian cook guy, and some guy was like kind of throwing shade at him. He's like, you mean your veins must be blah, blah, blah. He's like, go ahead, call my cardiologist right now. I'm clean, bro. She said, my heart's good. My blood pressure's good. No high cholesterol, no high blood sugar. He's like, this is all just meat.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
wow.
not true, though.
Maybe it's not true.
Pull up the guy. I got to see the guy to make a judgment.
He's huge.
He's overweight.
He's definitely.
He would go to the doctor. They would say, you are morbidly obese.
But
then
some
they'd be like,
guys,
But they say your levels are good, but it's definitely not good to be this overweight because your heart could still just stop because of your meat.
some really big boys, you can tell, like they are not going to be able to lose that. Like they are just big. You know what I mean? So I got to see the guy. Is he like really the fat's like hanging?
I'll show
off
you him
and
right now.
stuff?
You think that, but then you see, he looks like
No.
Action Bronson pre-losing all the weight.
He's
Yeah,
tight
yeah.
fat. He's tight fat. But you got to see him like in an active video now. You got to see how big.
The man's got no neck.
There he is. There's a nice belly shot of him. Well, that's not quite doing what
Isn't
I
he
wanted.
sober?
Yeah.
The fact that you can be that fat and sober is absolutely insane.
Addicted to something, right?
Yeah, dude. It must
You
be-
trade one thing for the other.
Normally people get sober, they lose a bunch of weight because they were boozing so hard. And boozing is
he looks like he could be a Jack Black type of fat, where like, he's actually active. Nah, he looks pretty.
yeah.
Look how
Look at
tucked in he is.
Yeah,
Look at
that gut, and that gut is coming out, and that
Maybe
is
that's kinda
a.
curly. It has a little bit of body
Yeah.
in it, you know?
I don't like this guy.
Curvatures.
He's definitely like a.
This Matheson cookware pan. Woo!
He's wild.
He has his own cookware pan.
He's a big
huge.
Canadian.
Or is he a chef kind of guy?
Yeah,
French
That's
train.
why he's
I
big.
usually would just take-
But if he was skinnier, you wouldn't trust him as much.
Yeah.
Can you close that tab so every time you close them, that the pimple thing doesn't come up? For the love of God, dude. But yeah, sometimes these people can lose the weight. He looks like Action Bronson before he lost weight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now Action Bronson's swole.
Oh, you know who else is fat and kind of like functional fat? Will Sasso.
He's,
You know Will Sasso?
yeah.
Yeah, he's like, he could have been like an alignment in the NFL kind of fat. Like, I'm sure he's strong, and
I mainly listen to him on audio. I need to look him up.
he is underrated, isn't he? I think he is so fucking funny.
There's so many people though. It's crazy.
Just in general.
Yeah, like I like these people, and then I found out they have their own podcast and stuff. And I'm like,
yeah.
I get
yeah.
stressed out. I'm like, I gotta listen to this now too.
Yeah, Will Sasso, he really is a legend, man. My favorite Will Sasso story, I know I've said it before, but he says that he ordered every single thing on the McDonald's menu twice and ate it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. In one sitting.
What's his name? Ralphie May used to say he'd be on his way to go.
Oh, wow.
Go have.
Yeah.
He used to be on his way to have dinner, like a real meal with his friends, and he would hit the drive-through on the way
Oh,
because he didn't want people to think he was. But he would still eat like crazy at dinner. He's like, I don't want
Exactly.
people to think I'm ordering too much food, so he's like, I got to eat something now.
Wow. That's crazy.
That's a fucking problem.
Yeah.
He's dead.
Yep. Yep.
It's just sad.
Called up to him. And Big Black, he died. Remember
Artie Lang is alive, and somehow
That's right.
Ralphie May is dead.
Yeah. Well, Ralphie May, man, that was going to happen. Yep. I actually just watched a podcast with Rob Dyrdek. He's one of my favorite guys to listen to, man. I think I'm just so impressed by him. I love Rob Dyrdek. And he was talking about Big Black's passing and how he went to the cardiologist once a month, did whatever he was told. He got a defibrillator put in preemptively
I've heard of people doing that.
just in case it went out. Isn't that crazy?
Just stop eating.
Yeah. But yeah, he tried everything except for that. But no, he also lost 100 pounds the year that he died too. But just couldn't outrun that.
I think Rob Dyrdek sucked his soul out.
Mike, you used to be a bunch of weight.
I used to be a bunch of weight. You want to see? Where can we pull up a picture?
You know what made Mike lose weight? We made fun of him.
Yeah. You gotta toughen up.
Okay, that's
You gotta have friends that are gonna support you and challenge you.
I was just joking, but the silence really made me feel bad there.
I thought you were going to continue talking. I didn't really realize what you said. Yeah, that tough love works, man. That's
Thank you.
people need that nowadays, man. People
I started
need
going
that
to the
nowadays.
gym with Kevin senior year, and then I had a little bit of
Oh
a
my
tubby.
god, that's right. I forgot about that. That was hard work, man. Before school.
I had one more tubby little moment, try to come back, and then I started to thin up right when I started smoking pot.
Mm-hmm.
It was like the opposite effect of
Yeah.
what they say happens.
Yeah.
You're just gonna eat Twinkies. Well, yeah, but I'm still getting skinnier, so. Or maybe I was just a late bloomer, and my body started kicking its metabolism.
Hormones.
I mean, you were 220, right?
220 at my finals.
And how much are you now?
165.
That's absurd. That's absurd. You lost 60. Wait. How much are you now?
And I must have grown an inch or two in between that.
60 pounds.
60. That's crazy.
60 pounds.
I'm
bro.
trying to think of where I can find a big tubby picture of me on the internet.
I can picture a big picture of you going like.
There's on my mom. Yeah, I could probably track one down, but I don't want you like cut to someone else while I search for that. You know what I mean?
Nah, don't pull up something like that just in case.
Yeah, I don't want to get tummy timed by somebody.
But
Someone just jerking off to my tummy out there. That doesn't sit well with me.
Start the OnlyFans, mate.
I would try it.
Hey, we should all make an OnlyFans and see who can make the most money. Make it like a competition or
That
something.
would be pretty funny.
That'd be hilarious.
Mike would easily win. He would just tell every one of his fucking
Tattoos.
tattoo
Oh,
people.
okay. Hey, my dick's gonna be out there. All
He
right.
would put a sign on the wall in the lobby of the tattoo shop, and just with a remotely sexy picture of him, and he'd be all set.
That should
It'd be a
I
picture of
need to
his
start
blurred
thinking-
penis, and it'd be like, "You want to unblur it?"
I'll sit at the edge of a bed like that black dude who's dead, and then have a blur all the way to the floor as my advertisement. And they'll be like,
That'd be funny to do that with the tiniest blur ever.
I saw at the
In the same
Yeah.
position and everything. That'd be funny.
At the 7-Eleven gas pump the other day, it was like Miss Teeny Trini baby or something. Yeah, it's Trini baby. It's
Was it her OnlyFans
I got-
advertisement?
Yeah, no, it was like her social media, but I bet you go down to her Instagram, you go to her little link tree, and I bet you she's either selling eyelash extensions or selling pussy.
That's true. That's very true. Hey, look up the OnlyFans leaderboard. Let's see who's. Because I think that's public knowledge. Let's see who's making the most money on OnlyFans right now.
Tyga.
He does make a lot. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because he's a streamer.
Man, the girls even be fiending for it, or gay dudes,
Gay
whatever.
dudes.
Yeah.
This doesn't look like it. Like it's gonna show me what I want it to do. OnlyFans top earners: Black China,
Whoa.
Bella Thorne.
And what is that? 20 million. What is that? A year? Or we don't know.
In 2022,
Okay, 20 million.
Tyga is 4th place.
Dude.
Account no longer exists.
Dude, that's a guy who used to not. I mean, OnlyFans didn't exist. He was a musician. Now he makes an extra $7.5 million a year because OnlyFans now
too
exists. Crazy.
I don't care about these people.
Yeah, that's going to be people that nobody I've never heard of.
Yeah, it's more interesting that Tyga does it, honestly. Black China, I've heard of.
Who is that?
The face looked familiar. She's just like one of those like hip hop, love and hip hop, I guess. I have no
I think
idea.
she was on freaking Nick Cannon show. She's a model.
We should. Oh my god.
just typical over makeup faced.
No, she's a rapper. too.
completely clownish looking woman. You know.
Well, I'll tell you what.
I got a video if y'all want to react to it. I got a little something.
Yeah, let's hear it. Let's see it.
Type in 50 Cent on Howard Stern cry. Y'all seen this? 50 Cent is actually a really underrated actor, man. He's a talented fella. Of course, he was like the god of rap as we were growing up. There was no one bigger than 50 Cent in rap when we grew up, man.
I can't tell you how many times I've seen Get Rich or Die Trying.
Really?
The movie?
You've seen that a lot?
Heard about you.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
I got a DVD. I'll bring it. You can borrow it.
Oh, yeah, check this out.
He's far more talented than you think. And then I love how his bum son was like, my dad never was there for me. Oh, he's like, shut up, man. You're 25 years old. Shut your grown ass up.
Yeah, and someone else is doing that too. Lil Romeo's doing that right
He's
now.
like, I was there for you enough. I paid the child support. Whatever.
yeah,
Fuck
yeah.
you.
It took him a long. He had to get shot 9 times.
Yeah.
You were
All right,
into
I love
making
50.
movies, but you
Yeah.
you got all the tattoos removed from your arms
Yeah, I took them off my iPhone.
Let me see.
because you were tired of being in the movies and having them removed.
Wow.
That looks
But doesn't that
worse.
leave scars?
Go ahead and skip to the middle of the video when you can, Mike. when you can.
Who you actually want?
'Cause I feel like
I could do it now. I could.
Yeah, let me
Perfect,
see you cry,
perfect,
because
perfect.
I've always admired actors who can do this.
I don't know if I could do it for you right now.
Yeah, well,
You just said-
you're
But
an actor.
did you discover this, or did I mean, how did you know you could do that?
It's just different roles that I had to play.
Yeah, but you
What do you-
discovered it.
I
on
wonder what
set or
percentage
something?
of actors can actually
Yeah,
do
like-
this.
What do you think about to make you cry?
Just old stuff, childhood stuff.
Think about what your father.
Nah, I don't know.
God, Howard.
Dude, Howard is
But
great.
think about
Nah,
like,
that
I,
doesn't-
I
What? He's
know my
crazy,
father, and you
dude.
Start to cry.
Nah, just I had like a pretty rough childhood.
He
I
is
know.
stern.
Was, you know,
What do you think about?
He's already
Did you
getting
go-
into the cry thing.
Look at
right
that
now.
brow 50 Cent
all
has.
different. like,
That's a
little,
brow.
Little things. Well, not little, but
And I'm talking about the eyebrow. I mean like the ridge of like the forehead.
Well, like, give me something that makes you cry.
oh man.
That sunken eye thing's really beneficial
Just-
in the
just
fights and
the
stuff.
transition,
Yeah.
Your
having
grandmother
gone to-
I
died.
bet.
No, going into my grandmother's home after my.
You're just
mom
hitting the hole,
passed.
not the eye.
That makes you cry.
Mhm.
Yeah, that
Or the
was
bone.
a
You're-
real uncomfortable feeling.
But yeah,
brow
he
bone.
says he
Grandma,
listens to,
grandma,
or sorry,
grandma.
he
Yeah,
thinks
and
about
that
the
was
first
just-
time he walked into his grandma's house
Like, my
when
mom
she
was
wasn't
only
there.
9. She
When
was the
after she
only one
died.
of my
That's what he
grandmother's
thinks
9
about.
children who passed away.
Were you
Damn.
angry about
And
that?
it should be coming up real soon. It seems
Well,
like it's
no,
kind of, but
How old
it should
are
be
you?
coming up real
I
soon.
was like 8 years old.
You lost your mother when you
Is
were
there a
eight?
word for someone who like doesn't have,
That's tough.
or it's
My
like
mother lost her.
their emotions don't show through as much and it all comes at once most of the time? Like,
Is there a word for that?
Oh wait, did he do it?
You got the tears going.
you got tears going?
You are a good actor.
It one fell too. If you didn't see it, one
Yeah, it's-
legit drop streaked right down his face.
Good for you.
I can do it.
Wow.
You just did it.
Yeah, I can do
I mean,
it.
you had him going.
Yeah.
You couldn't do that, Howard.
Yeah, run
Hell
it,
no.
run it back like 10.
I could
we
never
don't
do
gotta
it.
say, wait,
Let's
but
see if can you do that?
It might be.
That's where I wanted to bring this gentleman. Who can muster up a tier right here, right now? Who can do it?
I'll try.
All right, should we just
God, nothing
take a
bad's ever
moment?
happened to me.
Can we just take a moment and just isolate?
I got to think about 50 Cent getting shot 9 times.
Let's think about a time where someone was nice to you. We
I can't do it.
Yeah, especially not now in this context or whatever.
Mike
in this
could never do it.
Have you ever just done that? Been thinking about something and you got so wrapped up in it, you did start crying, kind of alone. You ever do that?
About like something in my past or something?
It could even be something fake, and you're literally just in your head getting
That's what
yourself
I'm
so
saying.
riled up.
I
You
don't
ever
think I
do?
ever have.
Yeah,
Never
because
have?
I'm just saying,
I've
like,
done that before.
when do you get a good cry, Mike? When's it
dude,
going to be?
Recently, I watched one of those true crime things. And it was an interview with this dude who killed his girlfriend. And at the end, they were talking about like how she was like a lacrosse star or whatever. Mm-hmm. And like, I woke up and one tear fell. I was like, that
Yeah,
pussy,
it gets-
I was like, man, that pussy killed her just because she broke up with him.
God, that sucks, man. There's so much tragedy in this world that
And it was
just-
really sad.
Yeah.
I was like, but the way they were just portraying it at the end, they had a big picture of her smiling at the end. And it was like, she was graduating 2 weeks or whatever. You're like, I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, you're right. You're right.
The ASPCA commercial is enough to do it. I get emotional, but it's not ever over my own shit. It's always just like, damn, the world's so fucked up. It's like that. It happens to me like all the time, especially when I'm microdosing mushrooms and stuff.
Oh yeah.
It'll even be like a scene in the Goonies or something, where I'll just be like, God damn, I love this.
I told you the Subaru commercial, man. They took the kid home from the hospital in the Subaru.
Can we watch that?
And the kid got in the Subaru and took that Subaru to college. That Subaru lasted them that long.
Oh, that is nice.
And you know what
That's
makes a
Americana.
Subaru a
That's what I
Subaru?
like.
Love.
All-wheel drive.
In all-wheel drive, baby.
The Subi.
Mike's just praying for snow.
I got my Subi up to like 110 today just because.
You shouldn't do that.
It was breathing good.
You shouldn't do that.
She was breathing good, man.
That
Get a good
wagon
look
was
at ya.
dragging.
Okay.
Yeah, I would turn into mustard, dude.
Yeah.
I'll turn into straight mustard spray.
Car accidents are horrific.
Yeah, because you're in the car and you're like, oh, man. Like, it feels like nothing.
Ask anyone who's a quote-unquote first responder what's the worst thing they ever saw. This guy blew his brains out over here, but this family that was in this car accident one time, that was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, yeah.
Because they're all just twisted up. Like, we've seen the twisted up car accident stuff
I can't imagine.
where it was like a truck driver in the cab that was just like smushed.
Mush.
And he was still alive, or still making sounds. Maybe not alive.
Hey, Mike, can you pull up your Instagram?
My personal gram,
Yeah, I might send you a message if I can find it real quick.
I can only do it on my phone, but I think Facebook would be the best option.
Facebook.
Facebook Messenger. Know what I'm saying?
Just kind of going more on that topic of people who can do stuff that most people just can't. You know what I mean? So fascinating. Like heart surgeons or just anyone who has to cut anyone open or a first responder.
My cousin's actually doing that now, and he's doing to be a firefighter, and they're making him do that thing where you put on the backpack and run up and down the stairs and stuff. Practicing for 9/11.
Wow. What? I thought that was just a tribute thing. They really make them do that?
Yeah, for the physical assessment or whatever you call it.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't help but say you're just practicing for 9/11.
9/11.
Thought that was just a tribute. You see him in the Planet Fitness or whatever. That's fucked up.
Yeah, you see those all the time.
What do you want?
No, not that one.
I don't have any more. I'll have Coca-Cola.
Man, I'm looking at this thing because I opened Facebook up. It says, a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, they used Phillips head screwdrivers. It keeps zooming in on her thing that she's holding.
What is it?
It says, a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away,
I can't see it.
they used Phillips head screwdrivers. Yeah, it's kind of small, but it just keeps zooming in on her tool thing. It's not a lightsaber.
Oh, okay.
It's a
Got ya,
staff.
got ya.
What was
And I just sent you that link on Messenger.
Luke Skywalker's lightsaber?
Did they have a name?
No, it was based off of there's some sort of household item it was made out of. I'll find it.
Check out this. Look at this guy's job.
Yeah, a China lineman, as they call it. China lineman.
And can you play that video?
The China lineman.
Look at this guy, man. And he even has to unclip to reclip. Like, could you ever do that, Mike?
No. I would just say, just die. I would just die.
And then watch
instead.
this. This is the part right here. He unclips because he has to reclip to go further.
But you always leave one clip.
He's only got one, though.
But I mean, I would hope there's another clip,
There
just
is.
like Jack's saying.
There's always got to be, what do you call it, 3 points of contact or whatever.
But yeah, can't really see it though.
You're right. There is another one behind
Yep.
him.
But still, man, this is just so fucked up to
These
make someone
guys
have
have
to do this.
specialized like motorized carts they hook on.
But look at his
Over
shoes he's
cable.
wearing.
But just being there would be
Along.
so stressful, man. The snow and everything. I
It's
would be
stupid.
Oh my god! But we need them, man. These guys
Look at
fucking
his
rock.
shoes. No, and on second thought, that guy did not have another point of contact, Jack.
And also, could you get just electrocuted? Who knows? It's just fucking zapped. That is just so insane.
Jesus, yeah, that's just scary. I need a whole million plus benefits.
Because let's say he falls. What does he just climb up the rope? Yeah, is that as easy as it sounds? You know what I mean? Like you're dangling there. You just start again.
Got to practice for that.
Yeah, man. This guy's fucking badass. Yeah, what do you think you'd be more able to do? Open heart surgery, and let's say you just had the skills, you have the knowledge, or that.
That.
the climbing.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just to cut someone open, man, would be so surreal and
It's
fucking
another person.
disgusting, and
That I die. The heart, the other person dies.
that is
Fuck
yeah.
that. But yeah.
That's where I have this thing in my head where I'm like, you can't have real compassion for other people if you are a surgeon. You have to have zero.
I think you're right about that. I think you're right. I think you do have to be somewhat of a sicko, and you really don't care about the person, but you kind of
What?
need to be that way.
A narcissist? What is the word for someone who is like not a narcissist, but well, like a sociopath or someone who's like,
I think that's an overused term, but I think I might be right this time.
And it
like
is
I
overused, yeah.
go to the hospital every day. Dude, those people creep me out. I work in a clinical
There's
environment. And I cut
nothing
people open.
worse than going to the doctor and getting like they don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
That is the worst feeling. I'm like, I went to the eye doctor recently. I'm like, I can't see out of my left eye. And he's like, you should be fine. I'm like, dude, I'm freaking out over here. And he's like, you'll be fine.
And what they always say,
I'm like, can you run the test again, please? And he's like, I got other patients, dude. Get the fuck out of here.
they
I'm
call
like,
that
"They don't
not
care."
having bedside manner.
Yes. One time, I burnt my hands really bad. I had like second and third degree burns all over my hands, and I went to the hospital.
Yikes.
And I got the best bedside manner from this male nurse, big fat Mexican guy. He was bandaging my hands up.
That's awesome.
And they were coming in and asking me for my payment and stuff while I was getting burnt, bandaged by the guy. He's like, get out of here.
Wow.
I'm still bandaging him. You don't have time for this right now. He's in pain.
Wow.
And I was like, I love this guy. He's like, they're always in here doing this shit, making sure you can pay for stuff. You already told him you have insurance. We'll take care of it later.
wow. That's so good, man. That's so good.
So what if I can't? You're gonna bandage me up either way.
Yeah. You got some sort of oath you got to follow, boy.
Yeah. And he's gonna do a good job either way, it seems.
And that guy sent me home with a big he's like, you're gonna have to buy all these bandages. So here, he sent me home with like a huge, like a pillowcase full of bandages he just took from the place.
Jeez,
I didn't
man.
have to buy them myself. Shout out to that guy, whoever he was.
Where'd you go? What immediate care center did you go to then?
I went to the emergency room at
Okay.
Seton Medical in Austin, Texas, I think is what it was.
I bet that was a nice spot. Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy. I remember my hands were burnt so bad. I remember sitting in the kitchen being like, knowing I had to go to the hospital, being like, I don't want to go to the hospital right now.
How did you drive?
I didn't drive. Samantha drove me.
Okay, cool.
What was your degree? If you could look at this graph and pick.
It was mainly second degree burns, but I didn't have to have any grafts, so it was really bad.
Was it like a
fucking
number
crazy.
3? Was it brown at all? A little brown?
My one hand was completely wrapped up in a bandage, and my other hand had these 2 fingers available.
But the burn itself.
But my hands aren't scarred at all. It's crazy.
Man, I was driving to the gig last night, and it was a downpour, right? And my windshield wiper just falls off. Can you believe that?
Toyota.
Just falls off.
The
Isn't that
Corolla
wild?
one?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, once that thing gets weak, or if it doesn't click.
I was
all
like,
the
what are
way.
the odds of that, man? Right when I need
Well,
it the most.
but that's you never know that until you need it. You know.
Yeah.
Did the metal part start scraping your window?
No. Luckily, there's something smoothing it out because that can really scratch your window.
Yeah. Is it one with those 2 hooks
It's a U.
I can't remember,
or just one U?
but yeah, I got to go on Amazon get me another fucking windshield
No,
blade
it
because
does
it's
have
down
2
the road
hooks.
somewhere. It was wild, man.
The Toyota has 2 hooks.
And it
It's
was the one that
annoying.
was in front of me too. It wasn't even the passenger side. I was just like driving like this.
And most of them you can't move the one from the passenger side to the driver's
Yeah,
side because
yeah.
of different sizes.
Very true.
I used
Very
to have
true.
that car. One's super long. It's a 22 and a 14 inch. I think.
Damn, man, you got a good memory.
Yeah, it's something like that. I drove that car for years.
That's a good car, man. Toyota Corolla.
2000,
I'm just gonna keep getting the
10?
newest model of the Corolla. I think I love that car.
a 2010 Corolla is a sex. Oh my god, beautiful car.
I bet they got good technology in the car now.
Hell yeah.
No, dude,
I'd like to see what they got in that thing.
my boss got a 2018 Corolla when I worked at Kitty's. It was like the newest of the new, and oh man, you're gonna be happy with any Corolla you get past 2017. I'd say
Hell yeah.
it had all the bells and whistles.
Yeah,
man.
hopefully I'll be able to trade it in soon and get something nice.
The 2010 doesn't start to feel a little dated for you in there.
Oh hell yeah! I mean that's that old car.
Mine, it did.
I
Even
got
something.
2006 out there, baby.
Yeah, but the Element has a cool factor to it. The interior is unique
Those
enough.
were good times though. That's a relic. That's nice.
Yeah, my car's still worth like $8,000, and it's got 240,000 miles on it.
That
It
car
barely runs.
That car bumped. that car bumped 50 Cent. Okay, that car bumped classic 50 Cent.
Yeah, I was in math class when that thing fucking rolled off the assembly line.
Damn, man. Good memories of my Corolla, too. We went to Tomorrow World in that bitch. Got through the mud.
Got
God,
pulled,
that was
got pulled
good
over
stuff.
on the Bay Bridge, which is I could not imagine. Never been pulled over there.
We got pulled over right after it, Kevin. We had acid and all kinds of drugs and all
Yeah,
these.
You didn't have acid yet.
I had acid. No one knew, though.
That was year 2 at Tomorrow World? You got pulled over?
I can smell something in the mic from...
Tennessee. The first year you all got pulled over.
You want some spray or anything like that?
No, it's just, I just realized that that's what I've been whiffing.
Oh,
It smells like
no.
my grandpa's breath.
Did you get pulled over the
God.
first year? Or
I
the
gotta make sure I
second year?
clean these.
No, it's not like it's not clean, but you can tell.
I'll definitely
You
get
got
Sorry.
pulled over the first year or the second year?
First year. No, Mudpocalypse.
Second year.
Yeah.
You definitely had acid then.
it.
First
And
year
it was
you didn't.
Bad acid. I
Yeah,
would've
that
been
was my first acid experience, so thank you for bringing it, because, man, it was mind-blowing. I had just gotten to the very front row, which took about a good half hour, because it was David Guetta. It was David Guetta, okay?
The fireworks experience.
And I finally got to the front, and then the acid starts kicking in. And the sensation I had was, I don't know, maybe it was because it took so long to work and get up there, but I felt like everything behind me disappeared. Mm-hmm. And I was like standing with my heels off the edge of the earth. And I was like, good thing I got here. Nothing, like, you know what I mean? Like, that doesn't even exist anymore. It was a wild feeling, man.
Dude, that fireworks show he puts on was absolutely insane.
It was. And you know what? He is in like a second prime of his life right now. I love David Guetta tracks. He is killing it. Oh my God.
I saw him at Echo Stage one time.
He
awesome.
really is killing it right now. With that I'm Good, and he's got like these remixes of every hot song right
Oh,
now.
I hate the I'm Good song.
But it is on top of the world though. Like this the number one dance song.
It's I'm Blue.
Yep.
Dabba-dee-dabba-dee.
Every single song is a ripoff now. And I don't mean ripoff because they're paying for the rights or whatever, but every single song on the top 40 almost is a ripoff. It's kind of crazy.
Did you know that LSD is made from a substance found in ergot or ergot, which
yeah.
is a fungus that infects rye?
Yeah, that's what they always say about
It's
the Salem,
organic as fuck.
the
It's
Salem witch trials. They say that most people were suffering from ergot poisoning,
Oh my God.
and that was like everyone was tripping fucking
Are you
balls.
serious?
Yeah.
distortions of space and time in large doses, but also in
Wow.
small doses, just mild changes.
And
to
all
the
they could figure out
perception.
was it was these witches were
Like,
poisoning them and making them go crazy.
You're putting a spell on me, man. My mind's going crazy.
You've got to watch The Northman. That's all I'm going to say, because there's a scene.
It's an ergot thing.
They don't necessarily say what they're doing.
How
with
do
the
we
stew.
get this ergot?
Where does rye grow? Wait, no.
It has to do with the way it was stored. It's like a fungi or something, right?
Let's just grow some rye and sit it in a bag somewhere for a while.
Let's just take LSD. We got it down. We got it down to a science. It's 2023.
What are all the different types of like liquor? There's like rye.
All the
and there's,
types of
like-
liquor.
You know what I'm saying?
You mean whiskey?
Well, there's rye. There's like main categories, like what you make it out of, and one of them is rye.
You want to hear them all?
I just thought
There's
maybe-
7 types of distilled spirit:
Nice, you got it.
vodka, tequila, gin, rum, whiskey, mezcal, and brandy.
Mezcal's having a huge come up now.
But I guess
Isn't that what Walter White and Jesse Pinkman did? Mezcal. It's not tequila. It's mezcal.
It's smoky tequila, yeah.
because if you ever eat at Evo, that's how they break up all their liquor. one category says rye, another one says like wheat maybe or something like that. I don't know.
Those are just their whiskeys, I guess.
Yeah.
I saw a post on Reddit today. It was like, what's the best drug that is as close to MDMA that I can try? The comments were some shit I had never heard of.
Really? I
Like,
want to try them all.
Try the MD3R. Try 2CB HQ.
Yeah, where is the MDMA?
You don't want to try those 2CB shits because it can be fatal. That they can be inconsistent.
What?
Exactly. I wish I could find it.
Yeah,
Unless you know the guy who's got the good 2CE or whatever, where it's not. I don't know where it's dosed
I
consistently.
know. I'm trying to find some of this shit that's made. Can we got it. Sucks. We're all artists. We got to have a chemist in the crew, a lawyer in the crew. This is all fucked up. We got to diversify our portfolio here.
I kind of know.
And we also got to get some MDMA, man. Where is the MDMA at?
I'm too scared to do MDMA because I'm scared it's gonna have fentanyl in it or something. So I'm just like, anybody.
If you're watching this, where and I'm just
We all got to just
It
bite the
should be
bullet.
at GNC. You know what I mean? Like
We should
damn.
just bite the bullet and just be like, "Hi, I'm really bad ADHD," and we'll get prescribed Ritalin or something. We can take that. It's close enough.
close. I guess so. Is it close?
Take a tiny bit of mushrooms and some Ritalin. That's MDMA.
that's on my track record. I've already been subscribed to Ritalin, so they can just do it again.
Yeah, look, here it is. Best alternative to MDMA.
Nice. I mean, that's got to be the number one drug.
People are saying 2CB. Eat a chili dog during sex. But look at this shit. Look into 5-MeO-MIPT.
Say that one more time. 5-MeO-MIPT. Is that what you said? Is that what you said?
Low dose 2CB could also work.
Here's
These people
5-MeO. I found it.
Where do you get that?
DXM
Literal
gives very
molecule?
similar feelings to MDMA when mixed with THC. I haven't heard of any of this shit. Meth, sorry, but it's true.
Nah. Yeah, meth gets a bad rap, I bet. Yeah.
It's got the nickname Moxie, that thing, the MEO5 thing, and it's got pressies and everything that
We
have
gotta
like
try this.
2 cherries on them. They probably are fun. Drugs can be fun.
Everyone
I hate
out
to
there,
say it.
if you got kids, if you're young and you're growing up,
Don't
do drugs now. Get it out of your system. Do it now.
Get it into your
Get
system.
it into your system.
Party now, because when you have kids and shit, you're not going to do it. Get fucked up.
Maybe wait
Serious.
till you're 16 to start getting fucked up.
No one's under 16. Listening.
Develop a little bit. Yeah.
You're going to grow up and you regret your life. You're going to be like looking at your kids laying on the floor playing with their blocks and shit. Be like, man, I wish I had fucking taken a bunch of drugs and fucked everyone when I was younger.
Yeah.
Do that now.
Make sure you do it like we did it, because you're gonna regret it. If
New
not.
year, new you. Get fucked up.
At least we'll be able to remember when I'm an old man. Well, maybe I won't remember that time that I missed Diplo and Skrillex, but it was fun.
I there's pictures of me at Diplo at Echo Stage partying, and I'm like, I don't remember that at all.
Yeah.
I was sleeping that whole time, but I also was doing some like
I know, that was Tomorrow World.
talking about what did it say that LSD did? Causes rifts in space and time. Yeah, that was going on. And then it was also like a bunch of angels were lifting me up into their loins and having sex with me. Again and again.
How many angels? I thought there was just one angel.
Yeah, but it was like there was
Oh,
more.
I was about to say you were at that cave with a bunch of angels. Good for you.
It's like we were in some sort of cave, but it was just a tent. And it was like we were on some sort of fluffy cloud, but it was just an air mattress.
Some sort of angelic train.
Dude, I bet I could get really fucked up at one of those music festivals and be like, you know what? I'm sorry. I paid a bunch of money for this. No matter how fucked up I am, I gotta go see Diplo.
Yeah.
I couldn't break away from nothing. I was really, really tripping hard.
Did you also fuck the dude with no shoes?
I didn't fuck no dudes.
Oh, okay.
You never fuck dudes at festivals, man. They can't get clean enough.
Dude, that dude with no shoes.
You don't really want to fuck nothing at a festival.
There's a dude named like Pablo or something with no shoes who was in love with Mike.
Oh, I remember at one of those Tomorrow Worlds.
I remember that guy. I was like, why are you barefoot? You're going to step on glass, dude.
At one of those Tomorrow Worlds, I ended up meeting a chick, and she did take me back to her tent, and it was going to go down. And I swear to God, her tent smelled, and before we got in there, she was like, let me go clean up. And it took her like 10 minutes. It was weird. I got in there, smelled exactly like human piss. She must have just been pissing all in her tent, and I just got out and left.
Why would she be pissing in her tent?
Because it was the year that it was raining so bad, and she must have just like
You're kidding.
really didn't want to leave her tent one night or something like that, and just peed everywhere, or
That's
got
so
drunk and
gross.
peed everywhere. But I literally say, nah, had
What'd
to
she
leave.
say?
And what'd you do? Just walk back on that wooden path and dip?
Nah, I did it pretty politely. I think I stayed for like a good 2 minutes or something. I was like, nah, I think I gotta go. It smelled just like piss in there, man.
Yeah, that's not good.
That's
Yep.
awesome.
Yikes. I'm trying to think of another a tent excursion.
I always got a good night's sleep at those festivals because I was always so fucking tired.
Man, I accidentally brought a Scouts tent to mine. I had to sleep in Indian style. I swear to God.
What do you mean? You bought a tiny tent?
Like a really tiny tent.
I remember that.
Sleep with his legs crossed. And
Did you say, did I buy a Chinese tent? Is that
No,
what
I
you
said, are you saying a tiny tent?
Oh, okay.
a Chinese tent.
But yeah, no, James lent it to me. And I was like, oh, thanks for the tent, man. Didn't even look into it. I swear, it was like this big. It was like
I
this
remember
big.
it was a tiny tent, yeah.
Like literally, I couldn't lay in it.
Like, yeah, it was too small for you.
That was that took a lot of perseverance, that trip, but it was a lot of fun. I'm always game. When it gets down to it, man, I'm game for it, but that was wild.
I'm ready. I'm ready to go again, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
After shoveling rocks all day, I'm ready.
Oh man, and pushing the cooler down the Trail of Tears.
Oh, I'm not ready for that again.
Ooh, that was hard, man.
Dude,
Talk
that
about
was
a workout.
so intense. That was so crazy.
Seeing people break down left and right, left and right.
yeah.
Seeing boyfriends and girlfriends like, I just can't do it anymore. You dumb fucking bitch. I told you not to bring all this and this and this. We're just leaving it, you know?
There's a picture of me and Samantha setting up that motherfucking tent, and Samantha's got this one. Look on her face like she was killing
It really was intense, and it was just putting people to their absolute limits.
Summer camp there was a Trail of Tears too.
Man.
Just like it's uphill, it's downhill. It's like, what the fuck?
You remember somehow I got stuck with the biggest cooler in existence, and I was pushing that shit.
Mike went to these ones that were on ski slopes and shit.
Man.
Yeah, friendly gathering. We had to go up the mountain to get our spot. It would like go up. There'd be a little bit of level ground, tent up, level ground, and then like some people, we got there at a good time. We got a good spot, but some people were far up the mountain. You're like, damn, because you can't just be down on the mountain in a good spot because it's too close to the stages. There was limits, and then all the good lower levels were taken. So you got to go up that one hill, the next hill, and then hippies are rolling down, and then some people's tents got rolled through. Gotta be careful.
The one year it rained at Tomorrow World, I remember people breaking down and setting up early and shit, being like, no, we gotta get to the top of this hill, or we're gonna die.
That's right.
And we were so right. When we were leaving, there were just like tents, just
Puddles.
like in puddles.
So there was like that boardwalk, and then it kind of goes up.
Yes.
And then when I remember walking to the car to like to smoke with Andrew or something, people were sitting. There was this shit sitting in water. We were like, damn, we lucked out. It's muddy, but our actual area did not get that bad. There's this picture of the lizard pooping out of my tent. I have it somewhere. It's just like
What?
this old lizard.
I was doing it.
You know the monitor? Yeah. You know the monitor lizard I have? It looks real.
Yeah. Oh.
I think it lives at the shop right now. But it just looks real, and it just says, made in China. Monitor lizard on the bottom. And it's like for full size, looks real, and it was just there. We brought the lizard.
Yeah, I do remember.
And I think
If you're talking about tomorrow.
security looked in the cooler. Like it's always a good laugh. It scares everyone.
Security pulled out Mike's dab rig one year and like looked at him and was like, okay.
That guy was cool.
Yeah.
That guy was cool. You could tell.
Yeah. He was a fat guy.
He was like respectfully put it back.
Yep.
I was like, nice. That got taken. That
Dude,
was
the one year we were going to Tomorrow World, we had not brought enough weed, and I was panicking. And we were walking in,
I
and
know what you're going to say, and it was
on
awesome.
the ground, I
Yep.
found a bag,
Yes.
and it had an ounce of weed at least,
God damn.
and about a half ounce of mushrooms in it.
God damn.
Someone panicked in the way in and just bailed on it.
God damn, what a blessing.
And I
What a
remember, I
blessing.
remember I found this bag. I was like, I don't know why I'm letting this go. And I just took my hand, opened my backpack, took my hand, and just, shoved it to the bottom of my backpack, and just went through security with it. No one found it.
Yes.
And we rolled the entire ounce of weed into blunts. I remember, and we just smoked blunts the whole weekend. And we wouldn't have been happy if we didn't have that.
Yeah, that was epic, man. That was a blessing. That really was.
Like, on God.
And then
God.
the fact that y'all could just do the work and put it right into blunts immediately almost. It was amazing.
What a good time.
And the mushrooms.
So there's a story from that year at Tomorrow World that got pretty crazy with the mud and tent break-ins and whatever. And there's that story about this guy that was cutting into tents and cut into a tent, and there's just a girl sitting in there, and she just got her arm gashed by some guy cutting tents open.
Really?
Yeah. And he dipped out, and she went to the medical tent. It was like it was spreading like wildfire. Like one of the nights, like everyone was like, It was like a wartime camp. Whispers through the camp. Just be careful tonight. This girl got cut. Guys are cutting into tents. And this girl got cut.
And what are the odds they're gonna lock their tent? Just unzip the tent.
If you lock your tent, it's asking for it. You don't do that. Yeah, apparently. You don't put a lock on your tent because people are like, oh, cool, there's something good in there. They must have a lot of drugs.
A lot of times it's the security that are doing that.
Yeah. I remember the security was pretty suspicious.
Yeah, we got luckily spared by that one security guy, and then he still spilled the wax on himself. He's like, I got to take the candle, and he spilled wax on himself, and I was like, dude, I'm sorry you got the wax on you. It was too late, though. We'd already made a little, like, an agreement. He was like,
is that when
if
we
you
got
put that candle out, I won't take your rig, or I won't say nothing about your rig. And I was like, okay, you want to dab too? He was like, yeah. And then the candles, we blow the candle out. He takes the dab. Shit gets a little chaotic. It's getting loud back. He's looking around. He's like, he's got to go do his job. And then he's like, and a matter of fact, I got to take the candle. I can't let you guys keep the candle. And then, knocked it over.
I do remember
wax
that.
all over his skinny jeans like I'm wearing right now. Like, he got burned. He was like, ow, fuck. I'll never forget it. And everyone in the tent was just like,
yeah, shit.
we were like, sorry, dude.
Sorry, you're such a fucking idiot, man.
And then I was like, you can't
we
take
just
the
blew
rig.
that out.
I was probably asleep at this point.
I remember that. It was like late at night, right?
Yeah, it was only like me and you and like Riley and late night owls. I remember I got poo dollared. I could tell the poo dollar story.
Poo dollar.
To wrap it. I mean, if it's rap time. It's about almost rap time. I forgot my chart. Oh, I didn't
We are
forget.
an hour and a half in.
So, it was Mud World. It was the same year we're talking about. And we're on the boardwalk. What you do at night is you put your chairs up to the little boardwalk and you just sit and watch people go and hold up your signs and have a fun time. And there was this like group of like, I mean, it's Tomorrow World, so it brings multinationals.
Yeah.
It's many, many nations come to here.
That's the best thing about it.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful group of Brazilian people dancing with a speaker and moving around and moving about. And this one girl holding up a red Solo cup way above her tall, beautiful head. And I don't know, they were just causing a ruckus. And they walked by and then they were like, grab $1 out of the cup or something. They reach in the cup and get us a prize. They didn't even say get $1 or whatever. And I was like, okay. And I grab it and it's muddy out everywhere. So I didn't think about it being wet was a problem. But I was just like, cool. And then I'm not sure exactly how the time frame worked, but they didn't yell. They didn't yell poo dollar by any means. But I just got the $1. Luckily, I didn't stick it in my pocket.
Wait. So it was wet with poo?
It was muddy. It was a muddy $1.
But was it poo dollar?
Yeah, I'll get there though.
Okay.
It was poo. Instantly, they get out of like sight pretty much. Like, and it was crowded enough to where they disappeared into the crowd enough to where I couldn't go and just wipe the poo $1 on them once I realized it set in slowly.
That's a good move.
So I'm holding the $1. I'm like, it's a little.
You got to wipe it on them at that point.
I think you tried to get me with this $1 later. You're trying to spread this $1 around the camp.
I don't know if I try to get my friends with it, but we definitely did it to the boardwalk. And we left the $1 sitting on the boardwalk and just waited for someone to pick it up, and someone did. And it was funny to laugh at.
Yeah.
But making someone reach into a cup, that's just absurd. So they're walking away, they get out of sight, and I just remember like getting an eye on it closer, and that was enough just to waft the smell. And I was like, oh, human shit.
That's crazy.
Poo dollar.
These Brazilians.
They did say poo
They
dollar.
got a different style of prank over there.
There was like a. They look like they acknowledged they poo dollared me and laughed in the distance. Like,
So they watch Workaholics, or they got a different culture down there? What do you think?
I think that
This
they
was-
just
wait,
like
this is pre-workaholics.
they like scat
yeah.
play. I'm gonna see if there's anything to classic music festival poo dollar.
Not music festival
dollar.
thing, dude. I remember there was an Salisbury University had like these people made like a little magazine pamphlet they put out, and one issue had poo dollar in it. It was like,
What?
Step 1, poop. Step 2, wipe $1 on poop.
What the
Step
fuck?
3, put $1 on ground. Step 4, watch person pick it up. Step 5, yell poop $1. It was like in that SU magazine
What
thing
the
that people
heck?
made.
That's hilarious.
I think I still have it at my house somewhere.
Yeah,
Like
poop
these pamphlet magazines somebody made, like a underground. Did you ever get into those SU?
No. But that's cool. I'm sure they got like journals and things like that.
There's pretty funny ones.
But man, it's supposed to be an academic facility, and they're urging their students to do poop dollars all over the place. You know, it's pretty funny.
No, it was hand-drawn pamphlet that kids had made.
Oh, so it wasn't like associated with any class or anything, or even
No,
the school. Or even the school.
no. It was some kid made his own little magazine pamphlet thing.
Okay. Thought it was like the goal or something.
No. It was like
A university publication.
some kid made it. It was a pretty cool thing to be doing, an underground magazine type thing.
That is cool. Magazines are cool. They really are.
Thrasher.
Thrasher.
Play the music so Mike can do the thing.
Yeah, dude.
Remember Slap magazine?
Daddy's got to take a big old shit.
I'm horny.
Thanks for tuning in. New year, new you. You can do it. Whatever you can do, set your mind to it.
Another year, another dollar.
Stick $1 in a cup, take a poo on it, and run down the boardwalk. And ask somebody to reach in there, because that's what life's all about, baby. We'll see you next week. We pulled through for this one. Proud of you. Good job, Jack.
I'm going to bed.
Yeah, I'm going to go home and take a shit, go to bed, play some Peggle, wake up, smoke some weed, go back to bed. All right, people. Have a good night.
Hey.
We'll see ya.